Before we get started today, I just wanted to say a few words about our recently departed friend, Winterbeard. Winterbeard, you were always right there by my side. You know, you were there from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed. You did such a good job keeping my face warm and covered. You know, I remember when I first started growing you Winterbeard. Didn't know what to expect, but you just grew up so fast and so big and so strong. You were the best Winterbeard. The best Winterbeard there was. Your star just burned too bright. I'm sorry. Just roll the tribute. Just roll it. I'm Johnny Two Thumb 17, and this is episode 18 of my Football Manager 2018 Unemployed Challenge, also known as the Journeyman. So today I'm going to be bringing you the last match before the huge break, the 2.5 month break here in Russia. This is the last match before the break. We're just about halfway through the season, a little more than halfway through the season, I believe. So after you've watched this video, make sure to go ahead and go to teambusquets.com, look for the blog Will Work for Food. I did a sort of mid-season recap. We talk about some of the stats, who's leading on our team, sort of their contributions. We talk about all sorts of good stuff. Go ahead and check that out. It's our mid-season review. It's on teambusquets.com. The link for that will be down below in the description. Blog is Will Work for Food. But before you do that, you guys see what happens in this video. Let's go ahead and check out our recent form. So since the last match against Saturn, our form has been okay. We have 3 wins, 2 losses, 3 draws. We're not doing great, but we're still being competitive. We're still doing good. If we go ahead and you guys see it. It's not great. It's nothing to write home about. Let's go ahead and just talk about where we are in the league. We currently sit 5th. We have slipped. I know last time I bragged about, there's nothing to worry about. We're still, in 2nd place, la, 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 la. But the fact of the matter is we have left a lot of points out on the field. So we have slipped to 5th. Still, we're just 4 points behind the league leaders. Things in the top half of the league remain extremely bunched up. I think it will be good for us to get some points here in this next match. Then we'll have the break. We'll come back. And I think by that point, our team will be, cohesive, will be gelled. I think we'll be fine going into the end of this season. So let's go ahead and just jump straight into this match, and let's get some points on the board. We're going up against FK Tosno. This is a good team. I believe you might have played them before in the series, or maybe it was last season. I forget. The name is familiar. I know we did a cast with them before. So the team we're running out today is Markov up top, Gorbanov, Perot, Raz in the midfield, Zamiliev, Kukukachu are our defensive mids, Pinto, Mamonov, Goldan, and Yevtiv are our back line, and the Lantern is in goal. It is drizzling, so I think with the tactic, I am going to go ahead and just, we're going to do some more direct passing just because it is kind of wet out, and I think that will benefit us. So Tosno is a good team. They're currently sitting in 3rd. We came into the game 5th. We've slipped down to 6th now, but that doesn't matter. So they're 3rd. We were 5th. We are playing at home, so we are slight favorites in this game. It should be a pretty tough matchup. We're not that far separated in terms of points. Our form is we both have inconsistent form. This should be a pretty tight match. Like I said, we are the slight favorites. Out wide, Gorbanov has plenty of space out wide. Markov eventually finds him. Let's get a ball in far post. Looking for Raz, can't quite get there. Kukukachu comes down with it, takes a shot. Raz can potentially get in a bit of space here. Instead goes back to Yev, to Perot. Perot with a shot. Not a bad effort. It wasn't that far off. It was never going in, but it wasn't that bad. Perot with the ball in off the corner. Zamiliev is going to collect here. Can we get a second ball in? Their defense is getting a chance to get reorganized here. Zamiliev is going to lose possession there. That is not what we want to see in that situation. Can our defense do something here? So one thing I brought up as they score here, I was going to say one thing I brought up in the recent blog post was the fact that we aren't getting that many interceptions, especially compared to my other teams. We're a solid defensive unit. We're one of the toughest in the league, but we really don't get that many interceptions. A lot of it is last-ditch defending, and that's just too easy. Mamonov there just doesn't have the presence of mind to feel that pressure on his back shoulder. Not sure if it was a lack of communication or what, but he needed to get it in a better position there. This looks like they might get another opportunity to hit us here. Watch that ball far post. The lantern does well the first time. But unfortunately, he just knocks it straight back into the defender. Oh man, this is not the start we wanted at all. Brother. Again, it's just a simple cross. Gul'dan there, just not following the runner. We're in position, but then as that ball comes in, it's like we lose focus. Ball launched forward. Gul'dan intercepts. Nods it down to Yev. Yev looking out wide to Gorbanov. We need to get a dangerous ball in ourselves. Markov can't put it past the keeper. That was our best chance so far. Going to halftime down 2. 2-0. Looking at the stats, I mean, it's fairly even. Of course, the most important stat is the scoreboard, and that's where we are definitely behind. 2 goals in 2 minutes. It's just poor. Definitely going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime. Okay, so we pulled our wingers forward. We brought in Marchenko for Mamonov. It was a substitution I was hoping that I wouldn't really have to make this game, or at least wouldn't have to make it this early in the game. Marchenko is coming back from a serious injury, but Mamonov and Gul'dan are both just having horrible games. And if I had to pick one to substitute, it had to be Mamonov. We have more faith in Gul'dan. I'm a little bit nervous to have made this substitution so early, because I'm just not sure if Marchenko is fit enough for this. You see, early on, they are applying a lot of pressure on us. We finally get a highlight here. Kukukachu to Perot, to Raz, to Markov. Gorbanov was making a run. Unfortunately, drifted offside because Markov could not find him. Pinto looking far post to Raz. Raz! Oh, it was off the post. Raz! Oh, man. Okay, so we're going to have to make a few more changes here. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to push up Perot, I think, even though he's not really an attacking mid, but it is what it is. We just have to get numbers forward. We're going to go ahead and put him as an advanced playmaker. I think we are also going to bring off Gul'dan. We'll bring in Sergeyev. And then the last change, we're going to bring on Sukhov for Gorbanov. Yeah, this looks like it's probably going to be the last highlight. Would be nice if we could get a little sympathy goal here. Pinto with the interception. Zamliev ahead to Raz. Let's get a cut back to Markov. Pushes it out wide. And there it is, the full-time whistle. Disappointing. I don't think we played incredibly bad. We had some very disappointing performances. Basically, it was a 2-minute stretch that cost us that game. Our back line lost focus for 2 minutes. They punished us with 2 goals. And that was the difference. So as we head into the break, let's go ahead and take one last look at the league table. We're down now into 6th, but still just 4 points off of the lead. Again, like I said, the top 7, top 8 or so is incredibly packed. It's just a few games here or there is all the difference in the world. So next episode, we will be back after the break. We'll also have some transfer stuff going on because I believe that starts maybe like the month before the season comes back. So a disappointing result. Hopefully we're going to come back stronger. Be sure to come back tomorrow. See where we are at after the break in the Russian second tier. Be sure to follow along on Twitter. You will get all the latest updates on there. If we do bring in anybody in the transfer window, Twitter is going to see it first. So if you want those updates, be sure to follow me. It's at Johnny2017. Be sure to like and favorite the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are starting to close in on 100 subscribers. Don't you just want to be one of the special few, the first 100? You know you want to be one. Follow along with the companion blog at teambusquets.com. It's Will Work for Food. The link for that is down below in the description. Like I said, I recently put up the mid-season review where we talk about some of our team leaders and certain statistics and stuff. So go ahead and give that a read. And until next time, guys, peace.